Hello, my name is Nick Davis. I'm a realtor with RE/MAX Premier Group, and I live and work here in the Tampa Bay area. Today, what I'd like to talk to you about is the market conditions here in the Tampa Bay area. It doesn't matter whether you're buying or selling, the market conditions could have an impact on you. Let's start off with talking about if you're trying to purchase a home here in the Tampa Bay area. The National Association of Realtors classify a balanced market when we have 6 months worth of inventory. That means that there's enough homes on the market that it would take 6 months to sell them all off. That gives us, like I said, a balanced market. Nobody has the upper hand. It's kind of balanced. So when we shift into more than 6 months of inventory, the pendulum kind of shifts over to the buyer's side because there's more homes to choose from. Now, vice versa, when we have less than 6 months worth of inventory, the pendulum shifts over to the seller side because buyers don't have enough choices, or as many choices, I should say. Now, couple that with historically low interest rates, you have our market right here. Now, I'm going to caution you when you see things on the news or read it online because, one, they could be talking about another area of the country. Two, they could be talking about national averages. Now, what I've done is I've dialed into 2 counties here in the Tampa Bay area, Hillsborough and Pasco County. I looked at Pinellas, Hernando, even Polk County, Sarasota, and Manatee. And all of them showed me pretty much the same thing. We have a lack of inventory. Currently, right now, on the market for sale in Hillsborough County, 1,458 homes. Now that's single family, townhomes, condos, everything. Now, this is the part that's probably really gonna shock some of you. The average price of those homes, $741,940. Wow. So what do you do if you're purchasing a home, say, in the $300,000 to $400,000 range? Well, if the average price is $741,000, that's going to mean that there's going to be a lot less homes, which in turn, for some of you, you may know, is going to create bidding wars on these homes. Now, when a home is priced right and it hits the market, it's probably going to have multiple offers on it. What do? We're going to get to that in a little bit. Let's finish this. Under contract, under contract, 3,332 homes. That means those are the homes that are scheduled to close. Average price, $444. Sold. Now, when I say sold, I mean sold within the last 180 days here in the Tampa Bay area in Hillsborough County. 15,556 homes. Wow. So, the only way to say this is that when we talked about the balanced market and we talked about 6 months being balanced and more than 6 months being a buyer's market, well, right now we have less than 1 month's worth of inventory on the market, active for sold, here in the Tampa Bay area. So what can you do to set yourself up to be the winning bid on these homes? Well, having your financing squared away, having it all approved, not pre-qualified, pre-approved. Get all your tax returns, get all the documents that your lender requires for you to get an approval letter. Now, in some cases, some lenders will even offer you to go through the mortgage process like you're going to be purchasing a home, but there's no home. They just take you through the whole process, underwriting, everything, to make sure that nothing comes up that could cause you issues when it comes time to purchase your home. This gives you a little bit of leverage when it comes to the other offers. Now, I know what you're going to think when I say this. You've got to get over the list price is what I'm going to offer, and that's it. Because when you're competing against multiple offers, highest and best, highest offer doesn't necessarily mean it's the best offer because the terms of your offer could be better than a higher offer. So some buyers in this market have gotten pretty creative. They're removing appraisal contingencies. They're saying, I'll pay the difference between the appraised price and the offer amount. Now, this can be tricky. What we do for our clients is we look at the numbers, we see where the values are, and then we advise our clients, okay, yes, the agent has priced this home very aggressively. It's definitely well within the numbers. So yes, you may need to go above that. Some agents, some sellers, they're pricing the homes way above where they need to be, thinking because it's a seller's market that they can get whatever they ask for in their offer amount. So you got to be careful because you don't want to significantly overpay, but you got to get out of the mindset of that, well, I'm going to offer asking price or even below asking price. Normally, in a normal market, we used to say that if a home sat on the market for more than 30 days, that it was overpriced for the condition or for the sales in that community. Today, it's less than 7 days. If a home's been on the market for more than 7 days, there's something wrong with the price versus the condition versus the sales in that community. Because typically, a home hits the market, multiple showings, multiple offers, and that usually goes on within the first 2 days. Like with our listings, when we list a home, we put in the realtor remarks that only the realtors see that the home will remain active on the market for 48 hours. This way, we maximize the showings for our homes. So, lowering your inspection period, removing the appraisal contingency, offering above asking price. Those are the things that are going to get you the home today. So let's take a look at Pasco County. And if you weren't aware, Pasco County is definitely a lot smaller in size than Hillsborough County. So the numbers are going to reflect, but you're going to see basically the same things. Active on the market, 939 homes. Average price, $370,500. Pending, 2,089 homes. Average price, $374,000. Sold, 8,264 homes. Average price, $319,000. So you still see the same things. We have a shortage of homes available to purchase. Now let's flip it over and talk to our sellers out there. Great time to sell. But I've had sellers who say, hey, I want to sell my home for X amount of dollars. I look at the numbers and let's just say the numbers substantiate what they are asking. We put the house on the market. Now, some of them have to purchase a new home. So I asked them, what are you looking for? Oh, I'm looking for, something a little bit bigger, more bedrooms. I want to stay in the area. Then you get the shocking answer. What's your budget? Well, if my house sells for $425, I want to spend $400. Well, if your house is less than what you're looking for and your house is worth more, how do we find you something that's more for less? It just doesn't happen. We can't sell high and buy low. If we could, it'd be a perfect real estate market. Unfortunately, doesn't work that way. Now, if you're downsizing, may work in your favor. Another thing to consider is if you're selling and buying here in the Tampa Bay area, you got to talk to your lender up front to see, am I qualified to purchase my next home without selling my first home? Because if you have to submit your offer with it being contingent on the sale of the home you're living in, unfortunately, I don't know of any seller that's going to accept your offer when there's multiple offers on the homes and they don't have that contingency. I can speak from experience on 3 out of 5 of the last listings we listed. We had offers that were contingent upon a sale of another home, and 2 of them were significantly above the offer that was accepted. But the seller didn't want to gamble on, is this house going to sell? So it could hinder you in purchasing another home here in the Tampa Bay area. So what do? Well, you got to get really, really creative. We got to get your house on the market, get it under contract, show the buyers or the listing agent on the home you're purchasing where we are in the process. And you got to put your buyer's hat on, because you can't sell one way and then try to buy another way. You're going to have to do the same thing that the buyer did that won the offer on your home. Is you may have to increase your purchase price, uh, remove the appraisal contingency, lower the inspection period. Those same things that other buyers did to get your home, you're going to have to do the same thing to get your next home. Now, if you're downsizing or if you're relocating to another area, that may work in your benefit as well. So, what does this all mean? Well, you got to be diligent. You got to be ready to go. You got to have your stuff in order. Working with Cindy, Nicholas, or myself, we're here to guide you through the process of purchasing your home. When you're trying to sell, we're here to guide you as well. All of our listings, when the sellers listened to what our price was based on the sales of comparable homes in their neighborhood, their home has sold anywhere from $20,000 to $45,000 over the list price. And that's not because we're listing it low. It's because we're listing it where it needs to be based on the condition and the sales in the community that the home is in. And we let the buyers run the price up by overbidding to get the home and waiving the appraisal contingency, paying up the difference. So when you're ready to purchase or sell your home here in the Tampa Bay area, give us a call, 813-300-7116. If you got a question, you can give me a call, shoot me a text. You can actually leave a question in the comments down here. I do look at all the comments and I do respond. So look forward to hearing from you. Talk to you soon.